What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to Some Dungeon Defenders 2. Today I wanted to take a real quick moment and talk about shards, and more particularly, shard farming. As we all know, shards are just an important aspect of the game, and no matter what you're trying to do, whether it be build a DPS hero or get your defenses dialed in, having the proper shards is really what the game is all about. It's the core functionality of the game, and having the correct shards is just a big deal. Now, there's been a lot of questions coming up about how to farm shards properly. Let's take, for example, the destruction shard, and I get the comment of, well, no, I got my first destruction shard in Chaos 4, or some other player got their first destruction shard in Chaos 2. And the truth to that matter is they did not get their destruction shard from Chaos 2 or Chaos 4. They got their destruction shard from a Chaos 1 shard pack. Now, they just happened to get that Chaos 1 shard pack on Chaos 2 or on Chaos 4. However, no matter where the shard pack comes from, it always has the same chance of dropping the same set of shards. Now, first off, to know what Chaos tier to farm, if you have another one of the shards, for example, we'll say defense rate, or let's just go right to destruction since that's what we've been talking about. Destruction, as you see in the top left corner of the tooltip, the Roman numeral 1 drops in Chaos 1. This defense rate shard, for example, would drop in Chaos 4 shard packs. Now remember, it doesn't matter where the packs come from, it's all about what's inside the pack. So your main goal for shard farming should be to open as many of these Chaos tiered packs as possible. Now remember, say like a Chaos 1 shard, there's going to be a ton of other shards in there. You could have to open an extreme amount of them to get the shard you're looking for. If you go through and you actually do the probability math based off of how many shards are in each individual tier shard pack, it usually works out to where probability would say you'd have to open about 70 of each shard pack to guarantee yourself a 99% chance of getting the shard you're looking for out of that pack. So remember, shard grinding can be grueling, because just how RNG works, we always get what we don't want and we never get what we do want. There's no difference with shards, and trust me when I say it was just as painful for me and every other veteran player out there as it is for the newest player today. Shard farming is a big deal until you get your base set up. Once you get your base set up, you can just play the game and find the shards as they come. Now, to gain the most amount of, in this case, Chaos 1 shard packs, since we're looking for destruction, the best thing for us to do is to actually run Chaos 1 maps. So we want to run Chaos 1 expeditions and get ourselves to the point where we're getting a win streak. Now, as most of you know, you get a win streak which increases your gold gained, your experience gained, and it stacks up 1, 2, and then 3. Well, on the 4th run in your win streak, plus every additional win after that, you also get a bonus shard pack from that tier. So by doing Chaos 1 maps, as soon as we get to the 4th one in a row, we're going to guarantee ourselves 2 Chaos 1 shard packs for every map we do. And this is without a doubt the best way to collect up the most shard packs of a particular tier that you're looking for. Now remember, when you're opening these packs, you're going to get shards that you just don't need. All of these shards, remember to make sure that you go ahead and hit S to disenchant these shards into shard dust. Now, as your shard dust gathers up, make sure you come on over to the shard vendor, which is in your tavern and in town, right next to Grandma, and get yourself some more of that particular tier shard packs with the dust that was there. Now, these shard packs are going to be just like the packs that drop on a map, and there's an equal chance of getting each shard in the appropriate pack. Now, remember, this is a grind game, so always maximize your farming, as you don't want to go back and have to do the same thing over and over again to get a different item. So for example, with shards, the best thing to do would be to take a peek at your crafting materials. Look through what crafting materials you need. Do you need clusters? Do you need leather? Do you need ingots? What is your lowest crafting material that you have? And focus on farming that as well. For example, the clusters are kind of a big deal as they're used to upgrade relics, and we all know it's a tower defense game. It is all about our defenses, so clusters will always be a big deal, and I default to cluster farming quite frequently when I'm off looking for shards. But basically what I'm getting at is you can get the win streak from either continuing and getting a random map in the pool, or hitting the next town map, or the next castle map, or in the case of the clusters, the next dungeon map, to make sure you're maximizing your farming and you're collecting your shard packs and getting something else that you're looking for in the process. So hopefully this helps answer some questions about farming shards and what you should do. If you don't know where the shard drops, head on over to DD2 Tools. There is a link down in the description, and that will let you know where each shard drops in what chaos tier, and that should be the chaos tier that you're farming. So thank you once again. Click that like button and please subscribe to the channel. Let me know down in the comments below if there's any other questions about farming shards or shards in general, and I'll do my best to get them answered for you. So thanks again, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.